They're at the post. They're off in the Rothmans International, and 49er Days breaks like a bullet for the early lead. 49er Days has the lead. Izvestia's second, Cozine's Prince comes away running third. Toward the inside is Splash of Color. Sky Classic settles outside of Splash of Color. Then we have Bo Sultan back in sixth position. To the inside is George Augustus in seventh. Then January Man, Tot of Rum, Yonder, and the early trailers Panoramic. As they move off the far turn, they're going to come in front of us for the first time. It's 49er Days. Sandy Holly is nursing him on a length and a half advantage as they cross over the main track and onto the inside turf course. The Grays 1-2. 49er Days to Cozine's Prince. Sky Classic is clear of trouble from third. Izvestia's fourth. Splash of Color next to the hedge for Cash Asmussen. Down on the hedge, that's George Augustus. Izvestia's being eased. Izvestia eased in front of the grandstand. As they run for the clubhouse turn, it's 49er Days. Mickey Walls has pulled up Izvestia. 49er Days by a length. Cozine's Prince is second. Sky Classic a close third. Splash of Color is saving that ground. George Augustus in tight quarters of the hedge. Bo Sultan keeps him down there. January Man is 8 lengths off the lead. Then Yonder. Panoramic has spotted 49er Days about 9 lengths, and the trailer is Tot of Rum. They start their journey along the backstretch. 49er Days. His lead remains intact. He's there by a half a length. Cozine's Prince is second. Sky Classic biding his time for Pat Day in third. Splash of Color skillfully sent between horses by Cash Asmussen. Murtaugh's making up ground with George Augustus next to the hedge. Bo Sultan's in contention, just 2.5 off the lead. They're tightly bunched into the far turn. The mile was in 37-3. 49er Days. Now Sky Classic forges to the front, midway of the turn. George Augustus runs at him from the hedge. They're inside the quarter pole. Sky Classic, George Augustus. McCarron has Bo Sultan running on the outside. They've entered the lane. Sky Classic by a head. On the inside, George Augustus. Those two enough. Fight to the finish. Here comes Tot of Rum, unleashing a run on the outside. It's Sky Classic, Bo Sultan. Here comes Panoramic for Steve Cawthon. They're running out of ground. Sky Classic hoists the flag. Canada's Sky Classic wins the Rothmans International. The unofficial result of the 8th race, number 2, Sky Classic. And the 2-entry was the winner. The judges will examine the photograph before posting the balance of the result. The running time, a course record, 2:27 4/5.
Yourself. The last horse to move into line will be Quest for Fame. Chris McCarron, 1A on the outside, and they're off. And Chenin Blanc, from between horses with the green and white cap, takes the early lead. Along the inside, El Trenzador is right there in the second spot. Marquetry up on the outside is racing third. The favorite, Sky Classic, between horses fourth. River Verdon with the orange cap at the rail is fifth by a length and a half. Second set is sixth. John Rose on the outside now moves up into sixth position. After that, along the inside, that second set now seventh. Dear Doctor is eighth. Then comes Quest for Fame in ninth. Star of Cozine is 10th. The Bud Longshot, Golden Pheasant, is 11th along the inside. And Exit to Nowhere is 12th and last, about 15 lengths off the leader. Way to lead it by 4. El Trenzador is second. Marquetry on the outside is third. River Verdon's scoots through a close-up fourth along the inside. Sky Classic is fifth. On the outside, Gay Calloway has John Rose in sixth position, just 5 lengths from the lead. Then along the inside, it's Dear Doctor, followed on the inside by Exit to Nowhere. Then comes second set, moving through between horses. They go to the far turn. Chenin Blanc on the inside has company. It's El Trenzador challenging from the outside. Then moving through River Verdun along the inside. Marquetry is between horses in fourth position. The favorite Sky Classic in the red cap comes off the rail for the drive. The Bud Long Shot Golden Pheasant is flying in the middle of the racetrack. And down the stretch they come. El Trenzador between horses. Here comes Golden Pheasant on the outside. Gobbling up ground. Sky Classic in the red cap. Dear Doctor with a late charge on the inside. Dear Doctor on the inside with Cash Asmussen. Here's the finish. I believe Dear Doctor wins it by a nose.
Classic actually found himself on the lead last year, but that's not where he likes to be. He likes a target to run at. Pat Dale try to cover him up behind horses. In the gate, and they are off. In the Breeders' Cup, Turf and Solar Splendor bounces out first. Daros is up close early, and Dr. Devious toward the inside. Sky Classic has eased off the early pace. Navarrone's to his outside early, and then it's Trishai toward the inside. Subotica in between horses. Corrupt is moving 4 wide as they move into the first of 3 turns. Taken off the paces, Quest for Fame, and Phrase will be the early trailer as they move into the far turn. Solar Splendor and Daros, and on the outside, Navarone is in hand just off the embattled early leaders. Dr. Devious is tucked away neatly with a ground-saving trip, and Sky Classic is right there covered up in behind the lead as they make the turn into the stretch for the first time. The Arc winner, Subotica, is now running in 6th position. He's in behind horses as well. Corrupt is to his outside. Trishide, the filly, is tucked away at the inside. Quest for Fame and Phrase, the opening quarter in 23 and 4. They've run a half in 47 and 4/5 seconds. Daros, Navarone, and Solar Splendor across the course as they move into the second turn. It's an honest pace here in the turf. Dr. Devious and Sky Classic still in behind horses. Subotica is running 3 wide. Corrupt is 4 wide, and he's now being called on for more run. Trishide has been shuffled back near the back of the pack, and Quest for Fame, the 90 English Derby winner, is now 1 horse beaten, and that is Phrase, who is content to trail the field. It's a tight pack, just 5.5 lengths from front to back. Navarone on the outside, a short lead. Daros counters and comes back. They've run 3/4 in 1:11 and 2/5 seconds. And the big favorite Sky Classic right there in behind the lead. He's yet to make his run as they move into the far turn. Solar Splendor's toward the inside. The Arc winner, Subotica, is in perfect striking position on the outside. The cadence quickens and the duel intensifies on the turn. And Navarone surges to the lead midway around the far turn. And Sky Classic has a clear aim to him as they move toward the top of the stretch. Subotika's on the outside third. Daros is done, and Phrase moves into contention. Navarone turns for home in front with Sky Classic running by him. Sky Classic takes the lead, but Phrase is coming up the inside, and Quest for Fame is closing third. Sky Classic fully extended. Phrase on the inside, and Phrase nips Sky Classic in the last stride of the Breeders' Cup turf, and waving his salute to victory in the air is Pat Valenzuela. The narrowest of victories over Sky Classic was almost like a replay of the Arlington Million. Sky Classic got the lead, and somebody got the jump on him in the last 50 yards. The photo's up, though, so I'd hold all your tickets.